a decade of breaking barriers. How Birdgirl is changing access to nature for minority children for 10 years. Dr. M.Y.A. Rose Craig, known as Birdgirl, has led a quiet revolution in environmental advocacy. Her charity, Black to Nature, tackles a fundamental imbalance: the severe lack of access to nature for children from ethnic minorities. What began as a teenage passion project has evolved into a critical force for change, with a growing recognition that inclusive access to the environment is vital for both well-being and sustainability. The problem? A stark divide in green spaces. The issue isn't simply about enjoyment, it's about equity. Research from the Commission for Architecture and the Built Environment, CABE, demonstrates that people from ethnic minorities have, on average, 11 times less access to green spaces than the rest of the population. This disparity isn't accidental. It reflects systemic barriers, including financial constraints, cultural assumptions, and historical exclusion. Dr. Craig recognized this early on. She founded Black to Nature at 13, driven by the conviction that nature is a fundamental resource for mental and physical health, one that should be universally available. For many children, particularly those from marginalized communities, the countryside feels like a space not for them. This is not merely a matter of preference. It's a result of systemic barriers. Shifting the conversation, building momentum. When Dr. Craig first began raising these issues, the response was often hostile or dismissive. People were uncomfortable acknowledging the problem, let alone discussing solutions. But over the past decade, the conversation has shifted dramatically. So much has shifted, Dr. Craig reflects. That's how you build a more sustainable environment, by getting everyone on board. This progress isn't just about awareness, it's about tangible change. Black to Nature provides camps, day trips, and outdoor adventures, directly increasing access for children, young people, and families who would otherwise miss out. Beyond access, systemic change needed. The charity's work extends beyond short-term experiences. Black to Nature also campaigns for greater racial diversity within the environmental sector itself, and for wider access to green spaces in urban environments. The lack of representation is a self-perpetuating problem. If children don't see themselves reflected in conservation efforts, they are less likely to engage with them. For parents like Kumar Sultana, a low-income mother from Bristol, Black to Nature has been transformative. She explained, "I can't afford things like camping. Some of the places we've been, I couldn't afford to take my kids." For Ms. Sultana, the organization provides opportunities that would have otherwise been inaccessible. Her family's experience highlights how economic barriers intersect with cultural norms to limit access for many minority communities. Looking ahead, a call for meaningful engagement. To celebrate its 10th anniversary, Black to Nature will host a conference at the University of the West of England, focusing on race equity, education, and career pathways in the environmental sector. Dr. Craig's vision extends to wider systematic change: better quality green spaces in cities, equitable access for all, and greater awareness of environmental careers for young people. The success of Black to Nature demonstrates that true sustainability depends on inclusivity. By breaking down barriers and fostering a sense of belonging, the organization is not only changing lives, but also reshaping the future of conservation.